Alrighty then. Successful Indie Author 5-Minute Focus, episode 838. The Shame of Hierarchy. Yeah, Stanley's on the couch, hanging out, getting ready to go out. What is shame? That's when you don't conform to someone else's standards, and only others' reactions is what makes you feel shame. It's not they shouldn't tell you, you should feel ashamed of this, you should be ashamed. Have you ever used that? Have you ever told somebody they should be ashamed? That's you trying to manipulate them into conforming to a certain way. As authors, that's what the cancel culture and things like that seek to do. People who would demean erotica authors. Dad wrote a porno. So what? So what? Other people's reactions. I mean, if it's not what you want, if you seek a different reaction, then do something different. But shame, don't let anyone else tell you you should feel shame. Don't use that as a manipulative construction to get people to conform to what you think they should do. So you don't read erotica. So what? Don't promote it. Don't hang out with erotica authors. Although you'll find out that erotic authors, they have limitations on how they can advertise. So how can they get their books, their stories, into the right reader's hands? You can learn a lot from everybody. You can learn from even the homeless guy on the street. They know things that you don't. Everybody knows something that you don't. So maybe don't create this social construct that's limiting. Open your mind to the possibilities of a greater world out there. If you feel shame, let it be because people reacted a certain way, not because they told you you should feel shame. And then go forth with your life and conquer. I talked to some fans at Alaska Comic-Con, and they were appalled by my use of swearing in the Terry Henry Walton Chronicles. After I explained that this was for the readership, this is actually what that readership looked for, they understood. Because I said, because you don't do it in your other book. Yes, because it's very narrowly defined for that readership. And no, I don't feel shame for doing it. I was writing for a very specific readership, and that series has been extremely well received. So that's why I did it. That's what that one's all about. And other ones don't. I said, here's some non-sweary books. Here's some sweary books. Here's some ultra sweary books. But they're all for specific audiences. They're all for specific topics. And the constructive language in there is for the readers. And it's very specifically targeted, as in it's like extra exclamation points in certain areas. It's not just swearing in narrative. I try not to do that. Swear in dog only, because swearing in narrative, that doesn't add value to my stories. Other people who do, fine. Should they feel shame? It's not my position to put them into a box like that. That's their business. Shame and cringe, those are both bullshit terms that need to be lost in today's society and today's vernacular. Remove those from your terms because think about why you're using them. It's click. It's to put people into a box of your construction, and that's not what the free world is all about. Let's have free thought. Let's think about a broader expanse and what we're trying to accomplish. If we're trying to make everybody like us, fine. Block everybody that's not exactly like you on Facebook, on your social media, and see what you get. That's what is called an echo chamber. You need to really listen to the bigger world out there and see what it has to offer, and see how that broadens your ability to write those characters better. If you only surround yourself with yes men, what are you going to get? You're going to get a bad company. And that's I spent a lot of time working as a business consultant, talking to leaders about that. You need those folks who are going to tell you no and be able to explain it, not just say, I feel this is wrong. Well, we got to go with something more than that. Your feelings don't help run the business. Let's run the business on the numbers. What tells you this isn't the right thing to do? So have better conversations. And that's what shame, or the lack thereof, is all about. Let's have better conversations about what a better world looks like, what a better business looks like, and only you make the final decisions. Don't let somebody shame you into doing something you don't want to do. Peace, fellow humans. Also, stay fresh, cheese bags. Oops.